In 1969, another aircraft, also intended for naval use, entered RAF service with number 6 Squadron, the McDonnell Douglas Phantom. The Phantom was to prove itself adept in many different roles in air forces around the world. In RAF service, it was to be used in both air defense and ground attack and tactical reconnaissance roles. Its entry into service, however, was fraught with difficulty, as it was felt to be politically expedient to have the Phantom equipped with British engines. The Rolls-Royce Spays were more bulky and heavier than the General Electric units it had been designed to accommodate. Inevitably, cost began to mount as the British and their American counterparts struggled to make the package work. In fact, the extra weight cancelled out any power advantage, but after the TSR-2 and F-111 fiascos, the government of the day had to be seen to be supporting what was left of Britain's aircraft industry. Eventually, the Phantom was able to take its place in the RAF's front line.
Lucas Alert Mission 56 to Vector 020, make flight level 250 for X-ray and
Juliet 060, make our position cap 5 to call Buchan 5 for stud 65, back up 290.
Scramble, acknowledge.
You're right.
The Lightning, by comparison, was limited in its operational capability because it was an air defender. And it was, by then, an air defender that had been in service some time. When the Phantom came in and had a new system, it had 2 different types of air-to-air weapon. There was the one you could fire from the stern, like we did on the Lightning. There was also the one that you could fire from ahead, because you had a different warhead on it. Not so much warhead as control system. The radar could look high and around, but it also could look down because it had a different technology in it. So whereas in the Lightning, if you looked down, you saw the returns from the sea or the land. In the Phantom, you could see the aeroplane you were looking for. Much longer range, much longer range. You could do mapping on the Phantom radar. The Phantom also carried air-to-ground weapons and a gun, the firing rate of which was absolutely phenomenal. When you pressed the trigger, it went zzz, like a sewing machine. It carried cameras. It had long range. It could flight refuel. It carried drop tanks. So you had, in the Phantom that the Royal Air Force had, an aeroplane with tremendous capability and high performance. It wasn't from ground to high altitude as exciting as the Lightning, but it was a very, very good, powerful, maneuverable warhorse. It was tremendous in that respect.
Successful though they were, the Buccaneer and Phantom were only ever intended as stopgap measures while new aircraft were developed. The role of the RAF had changed during the 1960s, from being a strategic nuclear force to a more tactical role using conventional weapons.